So I learnt a lot from the first layout I did. No, I didn't finish it, but I, again, taught myself a lot from that. I've decided it's time to start again. I'm keeping the work I did on my goods yard because I'm very happy with that, and it won't take much more to finish it. But the rest has gone. Not only that, but I've redesigned the baseboard layout. It used to finish out here, but now it finishes one length less, so that's another 80 centimetres less. And I've built a new section just between these two boards, which will allow for a viaduct to run at the base level. And then I have a board here that didn't used to be there. And the reason I've added that was because it became very clear to me as I was playing with my layout during building that what I really wanted was a tail chaser, that I could just let it run on its own in the background and not have to worry about forwards and backwards all the time. So that's what's driven the change. So my Metcalfe models and stations all nicely in a box with the helix delivered and ready to be set up at some point. Cables hanging down where I'm starting to redo and reconfigure the electronics underneath. It's really time to get started. I've been iterating on a design for quite some time, and this is version 9, which I'm pretty comfortable with. To the bottom down here goes the dockyard, so we can leave that out the equation for now. But this is the rough idea. Breaking it down, there are 2 layers. One, and thanks to New Junction for this, of using the terminology, but also having the idea of having a heritage line. So I'll have one line that goes around for my newer stock, and then one for the heritage line. So this is it. Sort of as you can see, it's a tail chaser. It's also got a section that comes off to a station, but that will also link into my other line, which I'll show you in a second. But also, this being a one-way, you can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. You can come down here as well, and that will connect. That'll be another little station. So what I could actually do is run a sort of a little DMU from here, round several times, and then back up to the station and back again, while also running my steam locos. You'll see this section here connects, and that connects to my primary running loop, which is a 2-track, one in each direction, up and down line. So there's the connection to the goods yard. This goes to a helix, that goes to a helix. So it can go round and round, but you'll see I also have the ability to go from the up line to join that heritage track. Similarly, I can go from the down line as well onto there. So that all hooks up. Give me quite a lot of playability. The helix, each side will be to the side of the layout. They will connect to a fiddle yard underneath. But the priority is building this piece. You can see the connectivity. Now that may not be a pretty prototypical junction. I'm sure that'll upset a lot of people. But from a playability standpoint, it gives me the ability to go from the fast up line through to that station or through to my heritage loop. Similarly, if I'm going the other way around, or either way, I can come back in from there to the fast loop and from the down line as well. It just connects everything. It gives me a lot more opportunity and possibility to do stuff. You'll see the scenic around here. This is a hillside, which means that these 2 lines are going to go through a tunnel and disappear and come back out. Well, this will be a 4% rise and a 4% down, allowing this to go through a bit of a hillside side cut as well. So there'll be a different couple of layers and a bit more interest scenically. And here, this heritage line will come through and go over viaduct, and this here will sort of disappear into some admittedly pretty severe mountainside. So it'll be far more actually a front, like a vertical drop to an extent, very, very severe, but for all intents and purposes, it'll be disappearing into some sort of hillside and coming out the bottom. So that's the total design again. There's the heritage loop. And there's my modern loop up and down line. Both connected, all connected to the helix, all connected to the fiddle yard, which will take a long time to build, and everything connected to the goods yard. So ultimate opportunity for playability.